Storeroom is a mobile app for inventory management. It's made for production teams, service technicians and warehouse staff, enabling them to view stock levels and perform a range of warehouse tasks, like pick and pack, receiving purchased goods, and performing cycle counts. Storeroom provides streamlined and easy-to-use workflows, and it's fully integrated with Oracle's JD Edwards Enterprise One ERP system. Warehouses using the Storeroom app benefit from greater accuracy and greater efficiency. That's because the technology underlying Storeroom delivers a number of important advantages. The first of these is the way that Storeroom connects to JDE. As an Oracle partner, Rynami have developed their own integration with JD Edwards. It's called Kantara Integration Platform. Their solution deploys software on both the mobile client and the JDE server. That means Rynami is running on both sides of the architecture, and this enables interactions to be better optimized, delivering enhanced performance for mobile users. The second technology advantage of Storeroom is that it's a native app available for both Apple and Android devices. As a native app, there's a lot of things that Storeroom can do, whether the device is online or offline, and that's an important advantage over a web app. Storeroom can store JDE inventory data and transactions locally, so the data you need is already at your fingertips. There's no delay waiting for a server to respond. And if you move out of network range, you can keep working. Any transaction you make will be securely stored on your device until you get back to an area with good reception. Native apps also unlock all of the hardware features your device can access, like scanners and printers. The third advantage of Storeroom, and of all the Kantara apps, is that they support rich UIs that are designed for easy configuration and customization. They can accommodate the workflows that your team uses and guide staff through procedures that match your business processes. I mentioned that Rynami created their own method for integrating with JDE, and that opens up a lot more opportunity to customize workflows. Let's take a look at the app. The first thing you'll notice is that the screens are clear and easy to work with. You can see in this example that there are 6 key modules on the main page for working with inventory. They provide quick access to the functions you need most often. But remember, the app functions can easily be changed to suit an individual customer. For example, you can use the app to perform receipt of purchases, issue inventory, or perform cycle counts. But you can also add in workflows that are non-standard, those processes that your business has developed. The Kantara platform gives you the flexibility to make Storeroom exactly the tool your team needs. It also supports role-based security, which means the interface automatically reconfigures itself to suit whichever user has logged in. In this walkthrough, we'll look at Storeroom's purchase order receiving function, which integrates label printing. After that, we'll use the app to request an on-demand cycle count and perform the count using a scanner. Let's start with purchase order receiving. The process starts by entering the purchase order number. For each line item, I can see a stock photo, or I can take a photo if there isn't one available. I perform my stock count and enter the quantity received. I can also capture an image of the received paperwork, which will be uploaded as a purchase order attachment in JDE. Optionally, I can capture the docket number and any remarks from the supplier. When I click Process Receipt, Storeroom prints labels for each item received, so the items will be ready to store. Now, let's take a look at Storeroom's on-demand cycle count function. You can initiate a cycle count at any time and use your device's camera to scan the location range that you want to count. My device has a built-in scanner, but Kantara can also integrate accessories like a ring scanner or other hardware to scan your items. I'm going to count the area starting from this location through to this location. When I click Generate Cycle Count, Storeroom sends my request to JDE. Now, if I look at the cycle counts available to be counted, I see my new cycle count has been created. I can immediately start counting the stock. I scan an item, and then I enter the count. Scan, count. Storeroom validates my count straight away as I go. If the count that I enter doesn't match the value expected in JDE, I get an immediate warning, so I can double-check my count while I'm right there. And unlike a paper count, Storeroom allows a JDE user to see my progress and view the updating counts as I move through the aisle. I mentioned that Kantara mobile apps can be used even when the device is offline. This is particularly useful for areas of a building where the Wi-Fi is less reliable. If I'm in the middle of a cycle count, I don't have to stop. I can keep counting and synchronise my data afterwards. Offline operation is also useful when maintenance workers need to visit remote sites to service mobile plant. So, how does offline operation work? With Storeroom, the inventory data is preloaded onto your mobile device when you log in, so you can work with it offline, just as if you were online. You can still update work orders. You can still view equipment parts lists and issue stock items. When you're back in a zone with network reception, you synchronise those changes. All of the transactions you've stored on the device will be sent straight to JDE. The Storeroom mobile app provides efficient and reliable capabilities for managing inventory data. It's a mobile app with deep integration with JD Edwards. It offers live access to JDE data for accurate stock inquiries and transfers. Transactions are validated in JDE immediately. It supports integrated barcode scanning and device sensors. For offline operation, inventory data and JDE transactions are securely stored on the mobile device. And finally, it has an easily configured interface to align with your business processes. If you'd like to discuss how Storeroom or any of the Kantara mobile apps can help your business, reach out to rainami.com.